I'm a lit kid.
Hi.
Hello.
What does PC mean to you guys?
PC is pretty cool. Pretty crazy. Passionately convicted.
What do you think of when you think of PC? What do you think of when you think of PC? What do you think of when you think of PC?
PC.
Wisdom.
Knowledgeable. Caring.
She's nice.
She's a very kind person.
Something that comes to mind when you think of PC.
Let me think about it. Oh, nice camera. No, yeah.
One word that comes to mind is mind-blowing, because every time you impart your wisdom on us during small group, I feel mind blown. Crazy.
I think of someone like really wise and then someone who's trying to make an effort to pour like her knowledge to the girls.
Amazing.
Sincere.
Someone that like I want to be as cool as someday.
Oh, I want to say like badass, but like that's inappropriate. Badass.
Think of when you think of PC.
PC knows what I think of her.
I think of her warm fuzzy hugs.
PC, you are so nice.
What is something that PC has taught you?
What's something that PC taught you?
PC has taught me how to look for God in the things that are happening in my life.
PC taught me to be bold with my convictions.
Stands up for what's right.
And also point out things that are wrong when they are wrong. Especially when I'm dealing with stuff that I'm doing wrong with my faith.
I think that her trying to make time to meet all the girls despite her really busy schedule is crazy. I don't know how she does it. Mad respect.
My favorite thing about PC is that she's just such like a strong woman that is just a great role model.
I describe her as like the rock of CG.
Somebody that always just reminds us how strong God's love is always one that represents that very well.
She always just gives you such great advice, but also makes you feel cared for, and also can be entertaining at the same time.
She's like the reason that Porter and counselors are able to work together so well. And
PC is always prepared.
She's always a great time with PC.
the amount of work and time that she puts into preparing for Bible studies, group studies, like I know it's no easy task.
PC is very committed and giving of her time. She's committed to CG for so many years, except for when I was in CG. Still get what it means.
I think one thing about PC is her discernment and her love for CG, and that's something we really appreciate. She's like just a good mom for us all, so love you, PC.
Thank you, PC, for your knowledge, your wisdom. I really appreciate all the things you do. You are really the best at everything.
And yeah, we really are just thankful for all that he just does week in, week out. We're really forever grateful.
Happy Mother's Day, PC. I'm so thankful for your words of encouragement and for always just imparting wisdom on us during Bible study and for everything that you do for us. You're truly the CG mom.
I'm so glad to have you as a counselor all this year. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for always being with us through everything.
PC, I just thank you for all your kind words and your wisdom in the small group for the little bit of time that we've spent. I also thank you for the devotional book and just taking the time to really reach out to me, as well as just congratulate me on a big day. I just thank you just for your presence and the kindness and the love that you have for all of us.
Thanks, PC.
What's a word that comes to mind when you think of Yvonne? What comes to mind when you think of Auntie Yvonne? And what's a word that comes to mind when you think of Auntie Yvonne?
Hold on, we're gonna ask it like that.
What's something that comes to mind when you think of Auntie Yvonne?
Understanding. Sweet.
I've seen that word nice, but not the word nice.
Just very sweet.
Let me think of a word actually, because I talked to man. I thought that was like something like a raccoon.
That's really kind.
She's just so thoughtful.
Patient, you guys are great listeners.
Compassionate.
Super humble.
Fabulous.
When I think of Auntie Yvonne, I think of
Generous.
Sweet.
thoughtful, so kind, so giving.
See a really skinny, pretty little college girl. And I say, wow, who is that girl? And then it's actually Auntie Yvonne.
Yvonne, you're always so happy, so smiling. I love your smile.
Bright smile.
So your voice is very, very kind and loving.
She like takes the time out of her day to get to know everyone.
Warm greeting and probably a bag of snacks in her hand.
Auntie Yvonne, you are so nice.
I think of a motherly figure that always is there whenever we need it, and when CG is, I wouldn't say rambunctious, but whenever you get too wild, there's always someone there to just calm us down.
Wait, I actually want to think about this. Let me think for a little bit.
Auntie Yvonne has taught me how to be gracious.
Auntie Yvonne has taught me just demonstrate to me just show unconditional kindness.
Tries to understand people.
What do you appreciate about Auntie Yvonne?
My favorite thing about Yvonne is that she is so kind, she's so caring, and she's so sweet.
Always asking me how I'm doing.
She's always checking on me every week.
She will always follow up with you about your prayer request or something that you mentioned.
Checks up on you, which is really sweet.
Just to see how I'm doing and see where I'm at in my faith, my spiritual life.
Because sometimes it's like no one asks me how I'm doing, so when she asks me, it makes me feel very loved and cared for.
Yvonne's always so encouraging and always chooses her words wisely to make me feel better all the time.
Aww.
Brings girls out to eat, which is really nice.
Thank you, Auntie Yvonne, for being so kind. It's been so blessing to all of us.
Thank you for caring for CG and all the service that you do to serve. Yes.
They're really a good mother figure to all of us. They're really caring and knowledgeable, and thank you for always being there for us. We really love you and we appreciate everything you do.
Auntie Yvonne, you're always very kind. Thank you for just the soft heart that you have.
She lives all the way in Issaquah, but over COVID, I remember she would just drive all the way to my house just to drop off these wonderful gifts and snacks for me. Just as a reminder of how, just how much I'm loved and cared by the counselors, and I can really see God's love coming through Auntie Yvonne. Thanks, Yvonne.
So I remember it was CG camp, and we were checking people in, and everyone was in line for Chipotle. We were all going over to the table, going over to eat, going over to talk with their friends. But Yvonne, she just sat at the table, and she would never leave, always wanting to invite more people, and always putting others before her, which is something I really respect.
Wow!
I cherish the moments where me, Dan, and Daddy are able to walk you to your car after CG. Just very grateful. Always taking the time to come and talk to me, and always check up on us and see how we're doing. And just very grateful for you.
Auntie Yvonne, thank you for always listening to me and just being there. Happy Mother's Day. You're the best. Take care.
Hi, Yvonne and PC. I want to really just thank you for always reaching out throughout this year and just really giving me guidance when I was feeling really lost because of moving from my old church or just because of finding a new career path. It really meant a lot, and I am very happy to have met you and hope that we can continue being friends.
Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us, like every single CG and even CG retreat. Just thanking you so much for your time and for sharing your knowledge, years and years and years. Just thank you so much.
Thank you, PC and Yvonne, for caring so much. We know that Philip couldn't do it because he's not a mom. He doesn't know what it's like to take care of people.
Always bringing so much happiness to us all. So we're so happy to see you guys every week. We love you guys.
Amen.
We love you. We love you.
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day!
What am I supposed to say?
Happy Mother's Day!
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day!
What are you doing?
Really? Why are you guys laughing?
Oh no, start that over. That's
I didn't say it.
Can we go?
Yes! Oh my gosh.
Very. No.
Oh my.
Auntie Yvonne. Auntie Yvonne, thank you for always listening to me and giving me good advice. Sorry, stop. Okay, you can cut this, right? I'm just gonna. And y'all beautiful.